dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Steven Sims now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. Pass. Ready.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Trucks over him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run. Robinson. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown.
They don't get nothing.
Laviska Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Sims to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
11 empty. 12.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check. 11 empty. 44. Mike, 44.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
12.
Back to Mixon on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Come on, set. 70, 80.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On the return is Sims. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, can.
A carry now for McKisson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a second down and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Into the secondary, past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. Lawrence. He finds Austin complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Jags take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To Chenault on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Jaguars are eager to see what Laviska Chenault and Trevor Lawrence can do together. Chenault was a second-round pick in 2020, and they're going to move him like a chess piece all over the formation and even put him in the backfield.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And what a big 2020 season for the Saints for this third-round pick in 2017 out of Florida Atlantic. Now, he signed with the Bengals back in March, but for New Orleans last year, 13.5 sacks, which tied Aaron Donald for the NFC lead.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Gotta go.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Big 13. Big 13. 12.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
11.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Burrow on play action. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson. Not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. To Sean Wharton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lawrence. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Sims to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.